always tracking, always alerting. This is Storm Team 8.
Of course, all eyes are on the severe weather potential for later this evening. I want to take you back to the temperature map just to show you how complex the situation is. We have a warm front that is essentially retreating, moving south this afternoon. You see a temperature of 48 in South Haven. Compare that to 64 in Kalamazoo. And it's really this corridor and south that has the best chance of overall severe weather later this evening. But even those on the north side of the front could see some stronger storms tonight as well. Here's another look at Storm Track Live. Should start to see this light up here. In fact, there's a discussion about a new tornado watch going out for parts of Illinois and Indiana. And that's where the focus is going to be. But we still certainly have a potential here. In fact, you see that level 3 risk across the far southern part of the state. Level 2 goes up to about I-96 with a level 1 further north. Really, this level 3 is driven by the potential for tornadoes later tonight. So we'll see those storms fire up here within the next few hours and begin working their way in our direction. We could start to see some storms arriving along the coastline as early as 8 p.m. Any storms essentially north of I-94, the best chance they'll have of producing severe weather will be some large hail. A spin-up tornado is still possible, but the best ingredients for the tornadoes are really going to be down closer to the state line. So we'll watch every storm that rolls through, but you'll notice the radar certainly becomes a little more active as we head closer to 9 and 10 p.m. As of now, Futurecast is highlighting a broken line moving through, but any one of this part of the line, especially further south, could be capable of producing a tornado, and especially if something fires ahead of that line, that's when we'll have to pay very close attention. So that threat continues till about 2 a.m. We'll still have rain at 3 and after, but the severe threat will be much lower, and we'll continue to see some scattered showers through part of the day Wednesday. So here's that severe weather risk, or the tornado risk closest to the state line, extends up to about I-94. The hail risk is a little more widespread, and we could see hailstones perhaps 1.5 inches or even a little larger in some isolated instances. So that's something a lot of folks will probably be interested in keeping a close eye on, especially if you park your car outside. Just have a way to receive those severe weather warnings tonight. Other threat is the heavy rain. The latest forecast models indicate some potential isolated pockets close to 2 inches, especially further south. For that reason, a flood watch has been issued along and south of 94 as well as Eden County for some quickly developing flooding in some of those heavier downpours. We'll watch temperatures fall again through the day tomorrow, down to the 40s. And by the second half of the day, we could start to see some raindrops mixing with snowflakes, snowflakes mixing with raindrops. Better news in our neighbors to the north. An ice storm warning is in effect for the Alpena area overnight, with a winter weather advisory along and north of US 10. That is for freezing rain potential into tomorrow. Your 8-day forecast is busy, has several chances for both rain and snow as we cool off. Highs are only expected to be in the upper 20s for early next week. Amber.